You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, let's talk about the WNBA. They have made an offer that the players probably best not refuse at this point. It is a sizable offer. It is a step up from what was already a very lucrative offer that was, roughly almost 4 times what they're getting paid right now. Something right around, it was around $1 million a year on a Supermax. Some came out and said it was $850,000. The WNBA is stepping up their game now. All right, we're now officially over $1 million. Now, part of this is, and this is going to be interesting because $1 million or over $1 million sound a lot better 6 weeks ago before the emergence of Project B and actual WNBA players signing with Project B for what has already been revealed, a minimum of $2 million. And I can tell you right now, Gumake, Alyssa Thomas, and Jonquel Jones got more than $2 million. I can't wait till those salaries actually emerge because it's going to be a big deal. And the thing about it is, these WNBA players already know what those salaries are going to be because they're being offered them right now. The WNBA's latest collective bargaining agreement proposal to players includes a max salary exceeding $1 million. A source with direct knowledge of negotiations confirmed to Front Office Sports. The Associated Press was first to report the league's latest proposal. The proposal presented this week includes a salary range starting at more than $220,000. So that's going to be their league minimum now. Their league minimum going up to $1.1 million for the max. Look, that's a big deal. That's an extra $100,000. And if you, depending on which report you believe prior, let me just do some quick math. Minus, carry the 12. They've come up, if you believe the $850,000 Supermax deal report, then they've added $250,000 onto that. If you believe the $1 million proposal, it's still an extra $100,000. The new league average would be more than $460,000. And by the way, that's officially $200,000 more a year than Unrivaled. I believe they're paying around $250,000, something like that. So, yeah. Well, it's almost twice as much. It's $200,000 more anyway. These salaries are in the first year and would grow over the course of the CBA. The new proposal comes after negotiations between the league and the WNBPA reached contentious points with both sides exchanging public barbs last month before agreeing to a 30-day extension. The CBA is set to expire October 31, but the extension was pushed to November 30. While increased salaries and improved revenue sharing model have been the two main sticking points in negotiation, the players presented a list of priorities when they opted out of the CBA last year. Among those were improved benefits, the formalization of charter travel, establishing baseline standards of operation for every franchise, a softer salary cap, and roster expansion. The meetings are ongoing, a source told Front Office Sports. The league can't set dates and rules for an expansion draft for the two newest expansion teams, the Toronto Temple and Portland Fire, until a CBA is ratified. I actually like that name a lot, Portland Fire. The last round of labor negotiations in 2019 were extended 60 days before a new CBA was formalized in the new year, just before free agency was set to begin. The latest proposal follows news that startup Project B is offering players multi-million-dollar salaries. The new league, which will run November to April, will not be in direct competition with the WNBA. But multiple sources suggested that players could opt to skip the WNBA season if negotiations didn't go well. Oh, I didn't see this. Jewel Lloyd has officially signed, I guess. Yeah, Jewel Lloyd has signed on with Project B now. So Jewel Lloyd, Jonquel Jones, Alyssa Thomas, and Nike Ogumake are officially joining Project B. That's interesting. Well, that's what they wanted. They wanted this big increase in salary, and this is going to increase in some kind of way. It does not say how it's going to increase, but it's going to increase in some kind of way as the seasons progress. I said just agree to an amount and then go back to the table in 3 years, and then that way you can gauge league growth. All right, because I'm sure there's owners right now thinking to themselves, what happens if Caitlin Clark gets hurt again? What happens there? Well, the ratings were okay. The people still watched the Fever while Caitlin was out. Yeah, until they found out that she wasn't coming back. People were staying engaged in the league as a whole because they thought she was returning. And look, the WNBA and the Indiana Fever were conscious of that decision. That's enough money right there. You can't say I can't live good off 460 large. Yeah, no. You better be able to figure it out pretty well off of whatever it would end up being after tax, $20,000 a month after taxes. You better live within your means or something. I don't know what to tell you. Tell me what you think. By the way, the people out there that I keep seeing that are like, Asia Wilson, they deserve $10 million. The league will go right out of it. They'll shut this whole thing down. If the players really believe that that's the kind of money they're waiting on from the WNBA, no. They don't make that kind of money. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.